So next thing, start dismantling the resonator, the filter, the battery as well, because it will be easier to have access and put some stuff on the tray of the battery. It's just easier. So I've waited about half an hour. It's still draining the gearbox, well, at least dripping a few drops of oil. Waited half an hour for the computer to shut down and disconnecting the positive plug. I'll have a glove here just so it doesn't touch the positive. For good measure, I'll have a cap here just in case it doesn't touch anything. The resonator has got a pipe down there that you turn clockwise and it moves forward like that, and then there is a tap on that side that you push towards the right and it will lift outside. So that's the tap. You push that side, not that one, but like towards the outer there. That pipe clockwise again and it comes out. Next, the filter. It has a 10mm hex bolt here that you need to undo. There is, from the crankcase, from the engine, there is a yellow tab here that you have to push and pull that pipe and it comes out like that. There is also, not entirely clear if you can see it, is I think 7mm. You can do a screwdriver or with a socket, but I'll use a socket because it's just easier. Next is to wiggle out the air filter. I mean, I normally remove the brake fluid reservoir here, but won't do this time. It just might be easier. Just hold it somewhere here, so to push that direction towards the battery, and you take it out, move this pipe away, and that should come out fairly alright. Yeah, you need to wiggle it a bit here and there. I still need to push away the brake fluid reservoir, as it's kind of pushing in all sides. Kind of pull it out, set it aside, then you can actually take out this filter. It's kind of easier to do that way. Don't let go of the brake fluid reservoir, don't pull too much on it, just not to strain the hose there. The negative of the battery, put it kind of aside. So for the battery there is a 10mm bolt there that you need to undo. And there is the bracket with the bolt for the battery. Next is just taking it out. Now there is actually a view of the fuel plug, which is down here. It's again 8mm square, so I'll do that one, just a little bit of air to come in and maybe drain a few more drops of oil. But that's currently a little bit hot, so I want to be quite clean in there, so I don't want to spray brake cleaner fluid, but we'll wait for this to clean until I open that one. The gearbox as well. I might as well remove that bracket because it will be easier access. That's also a 10mm bolt. And then I believe you just simply wiggle this out a little bit upwards. There are two slots in. Afterwards you just slot in inside. There are two kind of cutouts here. So it has cooled down a little bit and use brake cleaner. I don't really have a hose to spray in exactly there, but yeah, like a little pipe, which I should have. But it's not the end of the day, just to keep it really clean when I open it up. And I also have this air duster. It's quite powerful, it's quite good actually. So I'll blast a little bit if there's anything left. And of course it's the same 8mm square, not socket. And I'll do it only slightly, won't really open it, just kind of to have a little bit of air for the gearbox in case it drains a little bit more. Oh, but I doubt this makes that much of a difference. Because the antifreeze pipe here, it's in the way of the gearbox and it has a clamp. One needs to undo that bolt. It's a 30mm bolt. May need to push that pipe a little bit to be. Yeah, it's moving by hand now, and you can kind of swing it down so that hose is kind of movable. And there is another bracket, the bolt here, that goes over that pipe, so then you can kind of move it freely aside. So that's also a 13mm bracket. There we go. That bolt, the bracket, I might wanna just lift it. It's just a bracket. And now one can really move this kind of aside. This whole hose is just easier to move it aside. Put all bolts back in, just not to forget where these bolts were. So now quite nicely you can push this bolt aside, pipe, not bolt. Move this bracket over here. It's kind of almost holding it there, so it's not in the way. Next thing, before opening the gearbox, I would like to have an old sock, spray a little bit of a brake cleaner fluid on it, and wipe all here the seal everywhere with this sock, just to clean it a little bit, even underneath, everywhere I can. When it drained whatever it can drain, I've blown this away in case there's some pieces, and I would like to just close the filler plug, just in case something comes in, but nothing can come in, but still. Not fully tighten it, but just tighten it a little bit. There is resistance, that's enough. Just about to resistance, and then the drain plug, so it's not dripping here and there. I need this span as well, so that should be enough, just not to leak too much. Now wipe it off with the brake cleaner. Will be later on. I'll clean the whole thing, but at the moment it's good enough as it is. Just wipe, and you will that kind of get leaked. Now to measure how much oil has come out of the gearbox. And I drained exactly 2.5 liters of the gearbox. Supposed to be approximately 3, but well, I drained only 2.5. And I'll close slightly the filler plug here, just because I don't want dirt to come inside. There we go, only slightly to close it up. And then with my air duster, I'll clean everywhere around here where I can, just to blast off if there are any bits and pieces. Just when you open it, you don't want dirt to come inside, so I'll try to really blast everything off. Ready for the 4 hex bolts around.